Hey, it's me again. Sorry I couldn't make it home from college, but it's been crazy busy. And I apologize for the low techniques of the video. The cameraman is out sick, so I regret to using my cell phone as a camera. So, I heard you're going on the youth group Homeless Awareness Night. I had a wonderful time on mine. Okay, let's be honest. We've all heard stories about me on that Homeless Awareness Night thing. It was not fun. So, to help you avoid the same mistake I made, I created this little video using Under the Bridge by Natalie Savage Carlson. And without further ado, here we go. 5 tips for homeless awareness. Tip 1. Do not, and I stress again, do not overpack. My dear sister, you are known for overpacking on all the unnecessary things. Think like Armand. He fit everything in a baby carriage. I don't think you could fit your stuff in like 2 giant duffel bags for how much you pack on camping trips. Just keep in mind, it's overnight. So you don't need to pack everything. Just pack the basics. Keep in mind, you're going to be sleeping around people, so toothbrush, toothpaste, hairbrush are a must. What is not necessary is your 5-gallon makeup kit. And like the gypsies, they had to fit everything in their tents. So think of like that. You're going to be sleeping in a refrigerator box in the church parking lot, not your room. Tip 2. And I stress this one very carefully, because we've all known what happened when I did not pick my spot carefully. Armand, he picked his spot very, very, very carefully. It was under a bridge. I know, strange. But keep in mind, that was what he had to work with. So they had to pick spots that would be away from people, but would keep them out of the weather. And also, with the gypsies, they had to live in the Court of Miracles. Not exactly your 5-star Hilton, but hey, it was home to them a place where they would not be bothered. And in your case, pick a spot where it's not underneath a rock. That happened to me. And also pick one close to the front, because guaranteed, it's going to rain where you are. So, keep that in mind. Tip 3. Stick with your friend. Literally. I mean it. 2 friends are better than 1. And to help us out with that, here's some Sesame Street.
2 heads are better than 1. That's a saying that is oh so true. 2 heads are better than 1.
Me! Not you!
That's 2. And between the 2 of you, you can solve any problem that comes up.
Yeah.
It's much better to be 2.
Yeah, you look at me the word!
Cause what you don't know or can't figure out, you can try to.
Okay, before you kill me, we'll stop that video, but that makes sense. You have to stick with your friends. And I mean that. You're going to have a much better time if you have friends around you that are doing the same things. Because no offense, sleeping in a refrigerator box is not the most glamorous thing in the world. Trust me, it is not. And that's the way with Armand. He stuck with his family. And the kids, they all stuck with each other. At times, it probably felt like a good idea to split up. I mean, Susan, she wanted to go to school. Peter, he wanted to go to the gypsies. I mean, who wouldn't? Traveling around in tents and meeting people and getting to hang out with other kids his age. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. No school, no rules. Stealing? Well, okay, maybe not the last part. Please, don't go run off and join gypsies. But still, that sounded pretty good. And their mom, she tried her very best to stick the kids together. But in the end, it took Armand to help the family stick together. Because he was at first, he didn't want to be attached to anybody. But in the end, he learned that family and friends are the best thing in the world. Tip 4. Beg when you don't have it. Better yet, just call mom and dad. Because we all know you're going to forget your toothbrush because we know your track record. Armand, he taught the children how to beg. Now that may sound pretty like, oh my gosh, you taught the children how to beg. That's horrible. But keep in mind, this was back in French. They didn't have money like we do. So, don't be afraid to ask for things. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Mom and Dad are just a phone call away. So if you forget something major, and no, forgetting your deck of cards is not major. I mean like your toothbrush or your hairbrush or your favorite scrunchie. Those things are pretty major. So call Mom and Dad. They probably won't mind being woken up. They probably won't mind running down to church at a decent time. Now, 11 o'clock at night is not decent. Just thought I'd clarify, for Mom and Dad's sake. And tip 5. Be glad for family. Cause you get picked up after that night. Now, one thing I've learned from Homeless Awareness Night is you have to be glad for your family. You also have to be glad for your church family. So be nice to youth leaders. If they tell you don't do something, don't do it. Just like the kids had to listen to Armand and they had to listen to their mom. They were tempted to do things that they didn't want to do. That they wanted to do. But in the end, they learned that family, you only got one family. And that family is the most important thing you have. So, to illustrate this, I have 2 quick videos for you to watch.
The Wright brothers started in a garage.
After this ever so important ad. Gotta love YouTube when it's just having to have an ad in front of it. So, without a skip button. So without further ado. Okay, so now we know that we got all love each other. Let's get back to, let's see another video. Now another one, I mentioned this earlier, you have to listen to Mom, Dad, Jacob. Make sure that whatever they say, you do, because they have what's best out for you. Jacob may not be Jacob is your pro bono dad for the night, okay? I know, he's only like 26, but hey, use your imagination. If you must, apply some gray hair to him and he'll be like that. So, to remind you of something else.
So when you're riding in the car, sit still. And when you're asked to go to bed, say I will. And when it's time to clean your room, you must pick up your toy. 'Cause remember that Toby is joy. That's why we hope.
So, that is just another excerpt from The Dirt Man. Fabulous guy. Loved his videos when I was a kid. So, other tips that come from Armand and his family. Tip number, you have to admit, Armand, he went on a pretty big journey. He started out, he was sort of his home, He was sort of like this guy who lived on the streets looking for adventure, didn't like anybody, and ended up with a job, a family, and a place to live. So in one story, in a couple of days, all around Christmas time, he really transformed. So keep in mind, when you're out on homeless night, those people, they don't go home at the end of the day to a nice warm bed. They don't come home to a mom and a dad sometimes. And they don't come home to food. So make sure you be respectful to them. And also, keep an eye on the weather. We don't want another family story that involves all of us laughing about how wet you looked. If it looks like rain, run inside. If you start hearing thunder, run inside as fast as you can. Don't stop to do anything. And that's why it's very important not to overpack. You must be able to grab everything that you own in 2 seconds flat. So, now we come to another end of a video. So, all for now, so long, farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, see you later, ciao, adios, however many other times you say goodbye. To us all here at college and to you guys at home, we say so long and farewell. And I promise I'll be home next weekend. And hopefully next video I make will be a little bit more techish than this one because, no offense, I think this video sucks. Well, not quite as bad, but you know what I mean. So, bye. Hope you enjoyed.